This is the Carty Method Podcast.
Well, hello. Today we have a very special episode, and I have a very special guest. I have Charles Fortin here. Charles, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Charles is a professional photographer. He's right now currently in what country, Charles?
Nicaragua.
Charles is in Nicaragua. Charles is a travel / lifestyle photographer. And Charles is in my professional accelerator. He's also in Portfolio Lab. And my goal today is to go through. Charles is an incredibly talented photographer. And again, you got to be a talented photographer to be in my program. And also to understand what it is that I teach. Charles, you want to talk just a little bit about being in my accelerator and what that's done for you over the last, how long have you been in my accelerator?
Since the month of January, so a little over a month. And it's just like starting a photography business is complicated because there's 1,000 things to think about. And since I've joined the accelerator program, it just feels like every next step is already thought of and organized for me. And I can put my head down and focus on what I need to do, practically speaking, without having to deal with just like thinking about what's the next step and strategizing about all of this. So it really focuses your energy, and it's been a really helpful and awesome wave to surf for me so far.
Amazing, Charles. Well, I mean, you're mad talented. You have such an interesting sensibility with your work. I want to touch a little bit on what you would classify your style of photography. Like, what would you call what kind of a photographer do you shoot? I know what kind of photographer you are, but I want you to describe your work for me before we show it.
All right. My work is adventure photography and contextual storytelling. So I shot in an editorial style. But the landscape and the nature in which I include the subject plays a major role in my photography. So yeah, I don't know. That's how I would say it.
So I remember when you came to me, what was your perspective on who you were as a photographer? How about you answer that question? When you came to me, what was your perspective on who you were as a photographer?
Yeah, that's a tough one to answer because the reality is I was not sure what type of photographer I was. Like, I knew I wanted to shoot adventure. I knew I wanted to shoot humans in a contrasting landscape. But I was very uncertain of like commercially or business wise, like how to orient my work. So yeah, I was a confused adventure photographer, and now I'm more like.
Well, listen, honestly, that's part of how I help, I think, is helping you clarify who you actually are as a picture maker. I think that it's so necessary for you to know who you are as a photographer. And I think I was the one that brought the word lifestyle and editorial to you from the way that you saw your work when you first started making pictures. It seemed like you saw yourself as a travel photographer or an adventure photographer, and outdoor adventure and travel are the core of who you are. So I really tried to help you develop that part of you, but adding this, you've always been a storyteller, but like claiming it and saying I'm a narrative editorial and adding this editorial word, which is to shoot for magazines or for it to apply to magazines. And the lifestyle photography is regular people doing regular things photographed in a stylish way. So you do that too. So bringing in an editorial magazine angle, bringing in a lifestyle, also magazine and product friendly angle is what I'm trying to do with you as a creator. And again, I want to bring in a new word for you and for you watching at home. We're not content creators, okay? We're not content creators. We are value creators, okay? We are bringing value to people who need our services. We're value creators. We're not content creators. There's too much content out there. So if you shift your mind to not just being another piece of content, but being another piece of value, people will start paying attention to your work. Don't be noise. Sadly, too many photographers just put out bullshit noise, and it lowers the value of photography everywhere. So, Charles, I'm excited about looking at your work, and you have sent me 138 photos. 138
Right.
photos. And I am going to narrow this down to, I don't care how many pictures I narrow it down to. It's not, and I want you to understand, it is not, once you have the amount of work that you have, it's not about necessarily having 30 photos. Because if we had only 30 photos from your collection, I feel like it wouldn't be enough photos. So, but also, no, that's the wrong thing. Not that it wouldn't be enough photos. We would be leaving too many crucial photos out of the mix. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, guys, please consider joining Portfolio Lab. You can go to thecartymethod.com/Portfolio Lab in order to join. It is very, very easy breezy, beautiful. Let me find my Zoom. It's over here. And Charles, you are over here. I'm going to share screen so you can see what I am looking at. And the viewers can also see what I am looking at. Let's get into Charles' work. So, just so you guys know at home, I'm using Adobe Bridge as the program to look at Charles' photographs. You'll see Adobe Bridge up here in the upper corner, but I have a little top bar that we're going to hide that so we can just focus on the work in case you guys are wondering what program I am using. The second thing that you need to know is that I do several passes. The first pass is yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, or more so, yes, 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 yes. And I do that quite freely. I just let the pictures hit and I flag them with 5 stars. So that's the first option, is I flag them with 5 stars. And right now, none of Charles' pictures are flagged right now. So I am going to flag them. And then I do a second pass of the pictures I didn't flag to see if I missed anything. Then I go and look at just the pictures that I've now added 5 stars to, and I see if anything shouldn't be there. And we go through that process. It takes several passes. We're going to do it in less than an hour. All right, let's get into Mr. Charles Fortin, your work. So this is Charles' book. We're going to hit this. For me is such a yes. Great emotion, great vibe in this picture. This is a yes for me. So I'm hitting this with the 5 stars. You're going to see the 5 stars come down here. If they're behind my social assets, but I assure you, this now has 5 stars, and it's now down here at the bottom. So we're also going to sort by file name, so it stays here. So you can see right here, this now has 5 stars. So the reason I picked this shot over this picture is because of this here, the clipping. This is the picture that you submitted for photo review. This works amazing as a double page spread. You can see this as a double, and let me just bring my frame in just a little bit here. My double page spread overlay. Just pull this down a little bit. Perfect. So you can see this frames so nicely as a double, but You won't be able to see my overlay. You can only see that in OBS, but it frames really well as a double page, but it's because of that clip that this is a no for me, and this image beforehand this image here is much better. Okay, next. Okay, between these two pictures, this picture, you can see it doesn't show quite as well as a double page spread. It doesn't show quite as well as a double page spread for me. So this picture's a no, but this picture, let's see this one as a double. It's really close to the gutter, but I mean, again, this is for the website, and yes, it's a little bit soft, but just the life in this picture is a little bit better, and you could crop this if necessary to fit a double page spread. So I'm going to say yes to this one. That's a 5-star. This, I like this picture a lot, Charles. Let's look at this as a double. It's framed like perfectly as a double page spread. This is absolutely a yes for me. This, Charles, like one of, again, sunsets are boring. Who cares? We see one every 24 hours. But when you add a person into it in this way, and they're on an adventure, they're not posing for the camera, you've silhouetted them. Like this picture, one photo of the week. This picture absolutely is a textbook double page spread for a magazine. 100% editorial. This is a yes for me. Okay, this, for me, like, I like the exposure because you can see this as a cover. Let me just fix my masthead here. You can see this works really strongly as a cover. There's something just about the light. It's not like oomph enough. I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to teach you a trick when you end up having flat light like this. This is one of those pictures that you make black and white. Like, this is one of those pictures that you make black and white. I mean, yes, there's a colorful helmet, but tonally, the helmet, the pants, the shoes, like the shoes and the pants, the color of the ropes, like pink rope, like the tones aren't exact. So I would absolutely make this picture black and white, and because compositionally it's incredibly strong, but I would make this one black and white. We're gonna keep this one. This one's a yes for me. So I got a 5 stars on that one. I like this a lot. The body position of him, just the way that his legs are. I know this is natural climbing position, but the exposure in here on his pants is a little low, and that this light is a little flat. It's gonna make the first pass. This one, the climbing position is a bit better. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna include it. This picture, I'm not sure. It's a little flat. As a double, meh. This is a meh for me. The wide angle here, this is a no for me. Is this the same picture as this? Yeah, different crop.
Oh, yeah, it's different. Like,
different crop. Yeah, I prefer this one. This can stay. I'm gonna flag this one. Oops, let's get rid of that. Next, the light isn't right here, Charles. It's too dark. This is beneath you. The horizon line is this is too basic. Exposure and his leg position. So this is a no for me. This guy flying the drone, I'm going to keep it because I want to see how it applies later. This is better. I like this. It's a little flat with the light, and we're not really seeing enough brand identity. I'm gonna leave it, but it might come out later. This is way better. Way better. We're losing the chopper wing here just a little bit, but the placement of this is really great. As a cover, it's super, super strong. So this is a yes. Taylor is freaking out, obviously. So yes, this is a yes for me. Let's mark this 5 stars. This is a yes for me. This is such a killer moment. Great placement, really strong cover. And also the light's a touch flat. It would work in black and white as well. I'm going to mark that. This is a great adventure picture. I really like the ski tracks. I would I would clone this out. So imagine this whole thing just white. Imagine now this whole thing just white. So if I took this out and that out, okay, yeah, that would be for sure. This is a yes for me. Let's flag this one 5 stars. Charles, holy moly. Holy moly. This is like...
This is the most photographed lake in Canada, eh?
Of course, dude. It's like Jasper. I know. It's like, why do people want to come to Canada? It's because of this photo.
Yes.
Like I have not seen this photo. I've not seen this perspective. But I've like, come on, this is textbook. This is so brilliant. This is like what we call a contest winner. This is a hero picture. I know you're going back to BC. Charles is in Nicaragua right now. You're going back to BC when?
Month of May, end of April.
Okay, so you're gonna be able to go back here with this newfound understanding of product placement and get me something else here. This is gorgeous. Let's look at it as a double. You can see how you're just clipping just a touch. You're clipping just a touch, but again, it's not for me a deal breaker because again, it's still such a strong capture. The perspective is so killer, Charles. Like the down perspective. This is absolutely a yes. We're gonna give that a 5 stars. Let's hide that double. This is a bit dark. It's a bit dark. Double page wise though, it's really strong as a double. So I can't, it is dark though, Charles. I want you to notice the exposure and how a majority of your other stuff pops like a little bit more. We're going to keep it for the first pass. We're keeping this for the first pass. This is a yes, gorgeous. This is a picture where I wonder what it looks like in color. So I wouldn't mind seeing the color picture of this image here. But that's a yes. Also a yes, but I don't know if we need both of these images in your book, but I like having both of them. This peak is hitting very close on the gutter for the double. I mean, again, just tonally perfect. There's quite a few here that you're giving me to choose from, Charles. They're going to all make it, but I may delete. Now, this picture of these two guys in the boats is better than the other picture of the guys in the boats. That's a little further back, so I'm flagging this. Double page spread. This is really, really quite textbook. This is beautiful. Touch on the dark side, like just a touch dark in exposure. Exposure is dark. I know that this is now product placement, so I have to include it, but the care in which you do the product placement shots and how nice you keep these packages, it's like you got to go there with a cardboard box and all of this stuff like really in a box, like untouched when you're packing it in your bag with the rest of your stuff and then trying to use it as products. Like you can see the hard wrinkles like all through this product, and this brand is going to want this, like Happy Yak is going to want this to be way better. It's a little high in the horizon line. Oops. It's a little high in the horizon. You can see as far as them using it on the cover of their magazine, it's a little high up in the horizon. So I would, again, push it down. I'm on the fence with this picture. We're going to leave it in for this first pass. Okay, next. Love this. Love this. This is great. This is 100% great. Love this. Love. Now, I want you to also know that this is like an editorial feeling, Charles. Like, you see the editorial vibe here?
Yes.
Yeah, this is, and also the arterics. It also is lifestyle because you're showing the brand. So this is a textbook lifestyle picture. This will make it for sure. It's a great scene. Great scene, beautiful, nice low horizon line. When I'm talking about horizon line, guys, this is what I'm talking about right here. Is this line right here is your horizon line. Notice how Charles pushed the horizon line way down to the bottom of the picture. He didn't drop his horizon line right here, because obviously that would have cut the mountains off and just put a whole bunch of white nothingness in the picture. But the way that you did it here, Charles, is really strong. I'm going to mark this as a 5-star. We'll see if it makes the pass. This is dope. It looks almost a little AI-like with the slow shutter speed. It looks a little interpolation-ness happening in here. I know that this is just a slow shutter speed. The top-down perspective is really strong, though. I'm going to keep it for this pass. We'll see if it makes it through the second. This one is just not the high ISO. You're just better than you were when you made this picture. So this is a no. Close, very close picture. Let's make sure that I'm seeing. Oh, there it is. And that's why that's a horizontal. A vertical, I mean. Yeah, still you were better than you were when you made that picture. This is a yes. Absolutely, the Fisher dude. That's a yes. I was looking at it as a horizontal. I'm like, it's a little cropped in. Yeah, but this is perfect. Look at this as a cover, like textbook. Again, it's a little dark, but I know like the exposure on him is perfect. So it's just a dark, ominous, tree-covered scene. So this works. The dog picture we don't need. This is amazing, super strong. This is a yes. We need this kind of personality in your book. The quality of this image and the existing light and the exposure, you can see the blacks down here are not quite going as black. And I know that this is a black hoodie, but it's not, it's just the exposure isn't quite there, but it's going to make this pass because we need more portraits mixed in with this type of work that you're doing. We don't need the dog picture. This is too much of a snapshot. This is more editorial, more lifestyle. This is a yes. This is incredible. This is a yes. Double page spread. Let's look at that. Double page spread. That's a yes. This is really cute. It's bordering on snapshot, but I'm going to keep it because the brand identity and the North Face jacket and the North Face gloves and the goggles, the reflection in the goggles. This is so huge. Like for me, like this picture kind of cuts in a little bit more. But this definitely is going to make it for me. This is a yes. This is definitely a 5 stars. By the way, you can go to thecartymethod.com/portfolio lab. If you are interested in having your work, I mean, I don't do this kind of detail with everybody. This is accelerator member conversation. But the one-on-one photo review that I'm doing, you can hire me to do this. These are called one-on-one portfolio reviews. You have to just set up a meeting with me if you're interested in doing that. Not everybody qualifies. All right, this is a yes for me. This is an absolute. Look at this as a double page spread, Charles. This is textbook. This is a yes, yes, yes. This is killer. Killer. I love the vibe. I'm marking it. I want you to see it as a double. You can see this picture is composed on the thirds. And you see here, are you seeing when I draw the lines or not?
Yeah, I see it, but there's just
Okay.
a bit of a delay.
That's all right. So, on Zoom, I mean. So,
Oh no, I don't see it on Zoom.
Okay, so am I sharing screen on Zoom? Yes. So, this is composed on the thirds, and when you compose on the thirds, it's what the rules tell you to do, but when you shoot editorially, it doesn't work within 2 pages when you're doing it horizontally. So,
This is before I met you.
Yeah, of course. But still, it's too strong a shot for you to not include. It's too strong a shot for you to not include. This is epic. So good. Charles, this is so good. Now, I want you to notice the color balance, okay? Look at the snow in this picture and then look at the snow in this picture. Do you see that yellow-ish tint in the snow versus here where it's crispy white? Look at this.
Yes.
Yellow,
Yes, I
crispy
see.
white, yellow. So fix that for me. Fix that color balance before this goes to your site, because all of your stuff is color balanced so perfectly. Like this picture, this is off. So you just have to make it so the snow just really snaps to white. But yes, this is definitely a picture that goes in your book. Let's give me another. Yeah, this is great. Really great, like lifestyle moment from behind. The Smith goggles. This safety jacket looks like these guys are part of the safety team. I mean, in this situation, you get this lady to take this jacket off, so she reveals the Helly Hansen. So all three of them have the same orange jacket, and then that she put this blue jacket on over top, but she has maybe it's a hoodie. It might be a hoodie, but again, just have the triple orange. Yeah, but that's really, really, really dope. All right. Next. Yeah, this is a yes, but the exposure, I want you to notice the pop. This picture has pop. This picture a little off. This picture has pop. But this here.
I think you zoomed in. It's supposed to be more of a
Oh, there. Yeah, you're right. Right. Thank you for that. This is it's just you're shooting into shadow, so because of that, it's like the exposure is off, and now the snow is gray, the sky is gray, the mist is gray, the trees are gray, so it just needs more exposure. Give me with this one, give me hello, there you go. Give me plus on the exposure. Give me plus 2/3 and see what that looks like. And if you might have to do a little bit of sky darkening. I don't know, just have a look to see what it looks like, Charles, because right now this main part of the picture, it's not hitting hard enough. We're gonna keep it, but it needs work. This is a great moment. Obviously, avalanche checking, checking the snow. This is a great one. This is a great one. It's just the framing of this, because when this goes to Instagram, the way that his foot is cut, I feel like you could have just cut this right here as everything that's his foot. We don't need that, or back up a little bit more, or go way in tighter and just focus on what's going on here. So the composition of this one, I'm on the fence. It might not make it. This is way better. So I'm now ditching this one because this one's better. This is amazing. Amazing. Look at this. Absolutely killer. I'm wondering what this looks like in color. I'd be interested to see this in color. This is amazing. This is amazing. Great Mountain Equipment Co-op branding, but you got to go in here and take out this thread. There's little threads here on the end, but this is great Mountain Equipment Co-op branding. She's also wearing an Arc'teryx gaiter. I would have tried to fix the logo here so we saw the Arc'teryx logo a little bit more. And then her strap is flipped. You see her strap is flipped, so all of these fine details, when you're shooting people, you especially clothing. But this is such a great moment. She's so happy. It's so genuine. It has to be in your book. This is insane. This is, come on, Charles. Charles. My viewers are throwing up in their mouth right now. This is amazing. Charles, I'm going to say it loud and proud. More of this. Okay? I'm going to say again, more of this. This straight up portrait. Again, I want to see what it looks like in color. And it's also like, it's just a little gray. Like the white is gray, the white's gray, the gray is gray, or the black is gray, the hat's gray, and it's kind of a gray day. So I would want you to like just improve the contrast here a little bit, but more of these in your book. This is fantastic. The framing of this is off. I mean, like the proportions, I want to see the whole frame and not this like as like letterbox or whatever you're doing here. This could make it, but I want, especially because of the brand of the skis that we're seeing and the three guys behind, like this is a really dope capture. Soon you're going to be using outdoor strobe at like in these conditions and like hitting them with like raw light with a studio strobe outdoors portable. Like that's going to be what you're going to do next winter. This is a bit gray, so because of the exposure on this, this is stronger. It might not make it. This is a no. This is better. But again, the crop on this series of pictures, they're cropped quite different. These are no longer like double page spreads. You see what I'm saying? Like they're now cropped 16:9 instead of cropped for like 2:3. So you have to recrop all of these pictures back to the original. This is a picture that could make it for sure. This now is back to double page, as you can see. This one can make it. This is great. These guys digging somebody out of an avalanche. Bit more of a snapshot. This one, close, and the high snow. We'll leave it. Not good enough. A bit of a snapshot, but this one is better, stronger than this one. This is amazing. Keep this. This is amazing. Keep this. Amazing. Keep this with the Mac logo and the worn out. This is great with the black diamond carabiner. This is great. He's got a funny look on his face. Like, I know what you're trying to do, but this look on this kid's face is like, he just has a funny expression. So the expression, I mean, we can keep it because it's a strong capture, but that's what, if I was shooting this again, that's what I would be watching. But it's really it's a strong capture. I mean, it actually has some humor in it, so I like it. This is great. Really great capture above the cloud line. Like, look at the clouds. This is epic. I just want a little bit more exposure on your subject. But this is a yes. That's dope. Very postcard like. I want to limit how many of these we include in your book. This is monumental, but yeah, I'm marking it. Black and white. The color one's a bit blue. I think I would want to see you color balance this to be just a touch more neutral. The black and white is really strong. We can't keep them both. This looks like you could have shot it in a studio. Like the studio light and flower. Seriously. This is great. Yeah, I'm undecided between these two pictures. I'm going to mark that one, leave that one. I'm going to, leave that. Well, you know what? I'm going to mark them both, and I'm going to decide if you need more black and white. This is a yes. I love this. Double page. Snow's a little yellow. Again, I want you to notice the snow's not quite neutral in this picture, so neutralize the snow. This is amazing. Amazing. Like, the helicopter flying away with supplies. Look at this as a cover. Like, this is one of those oh my god pictures. And again, guys, I wasn't lying when I told you, like, Charles Fortin, his photography is absolutely brilliant. This picture, I'm losing him a little bit. You're back to cropping to 16:9 instead of 2:3. You see the Canadian flag. It's very centered. It's very like close to the gutter. Again, I know that this was before you met me. You have so many killers. I'm not sure if this is going to get there. This is better with this skier down here dropping in. So that's a yes. Skier is down here, guys, in case you're missing it. And the shadow of the skier here is killer. So this is a yes. That's a no. Yeah, that's a no. This is a yes. He's a bit high in the frame when you see this as a double page, but it's just so killer. This is a yes. That's a yes. Looking at this as a double page spread, although you are composing on the thirds, still, like, the momentum of him coming through the double page is great. Skiers here. Is this compelling? Oh, no, this might be not the whole frame. Is this the whole frame? Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. And you've got a
Yeah.
skier on the right.
Yeah, this is like an 8x10 crop, so the crop of this doesn't really fit. I like to see this again, like the full picture. I think that you have crazier pictures. I'm gonna let this one go. This is a yes. This is very editorial. This is a yes. As a double, this is textbook. Yeah, that's a yes. Do we need both of these? Which one's stronger? This one's stronger. The second one. We don't need this girl looking down. I'm gonna take that one out. This is great. A little bit blue. I need a little bit of white balance on this picture, but this is a yes. This is a yes. Really great moment. Exposure's a bit low on them, but I know you're in shadow. Another one of those scene pictures. I want to see the whole
There's
picture.
two skiers, yeah, and like going up this.
I see it. I want to. I'm gonna say no. But I do. Show me again this whole picture. This is a yes. This is amazing. This is amazing. Again, I think this is stronger than this one. I just want to see the whole picture, but I'm marking it. This is a yes. This. Do we need both of these pictures? I think the double page is stronger than this one, so I'm going to say no, we don't need both of them. This is a yes. This is a yes. We'll keep it. I have to be ruthless. This is a yes. This is a yes. This is a yes. It's really hard to say no to your photographs. Skier is really small in this. I'm going to say yes. This is a yes. Yes, 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 yes. Center focused. I'm gonna say no. That's a yes. Yes, yes, yes. Jeez Louise, dude. Say no to that. That's a yes. That's like, come on. Charles, what is happening here? Oh my gracious. This is amazing. Climber here. Need a little bit more exposure on this picture, Charles. Give me like another third of a stop. This beautiful summit. It's going to look nice in your book. This is yes. This is yes. Yes. This is my first pass. Yes. Like the people are right here. They're so small in the frame. It's so hard, dude. I think I want to see this the whole frame. I think I prefer this one. I'd like to see that whole frame. Starting to be a lot of this. Okay. That's the one. That's the one. This picture, Charles. Wow. 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 This is great. It's a little center focused, but again, you need this for your book. Oh, that's better. Yeah, we're going to say no to this one. Yes to this one. Look at this as a cover. Like just textbook. Great. Okay, let's see this as a double. Yes, this is strong. This is better though. Like the too far away, it makes it really hard with brand identity. And brands aren't going to hire you to shoot this far away, where this shows some of the products as well as shows the scene. So this works better for me. This is yes. 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 I'm scared too. This is great. Really great, Charles. This is a yes. I like this hut. The placement is bad though. The placement is very much on the center. I'm on the fence with this picture, Charles, as far as whether we need it. There's a lot of snow in this portfolio. Yes. 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 It's a little dark in exposure. Give me another a half a stop exposure on this one. I'll mark it a yes. And we're back at the beginning. Okay, so from there, what I do now is I look at my ratings. Let me hide my camera. And I didn't rate only 25. So these are now the only pictures that I took out. Now, I know it seems like it's hard to let go of the pictures that we let go of, but let me show you what we picked. Now from here we have 113 pictures. Now from here I do a second thing. I look at them smaller, okay? Like this as smaller pictures, and I see what doesn't work. Okay, we'll make these just a little bigger. Okay, so starting this first row, pictures I could let go. Okay, I can let go of this picture. Do I need this and this? No, I'm gonna let go of this picture. This, I'm gonna let go of that. This picture, letting go of that one. This picture, letting go of that one. There's 3 of these. I'm letting go. Oh my God, this is so hard. I'm gonna wait for another pass on that one. Between this and this, I'm letting go of this one. Letting go of this. Ooh, letting go of that. Letting go of that. We're down to 104. Both of these pictures. There's another picture with guys poking through, I think. Isn't there?
The avalanche probe?
Say that again, Charles.
What do you mean, like, guys? Another picture?
Here it is. Yeah. There, here. These guys poking through.
Oh, okay.
Like, so I don't know if I need this one as well. So I would take this one. Okay. This one, letting go. This letting go. The punch of color is nice. Letting go of this one. I know this part is where I get ruthless. This part is where I get absolutely ruthless.
And this is the part where I learned the most, so go for it.
Yeah, this we're letting go. I want you to notice that I'm looking at them small. Okay, like this is really important because if they hit small, they'll punch you in the face big. So, and also removing too many similarities. That's gonna go. We're down to 98, Charles. We're into the. That goes. Yeah, I'm getting like aggressive now with my edit. Aggressive. And then we'll get into sequencing. I'm getting aggressive here with this edit. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This picture, this picture, this picture. This goes. This picture, this picture. This picture goes. Okay. This is the thing you have to understand. Like, I do this with care, but I don't have emotional attachment to the photographs. It's the thing that's so necessary is to not have emotional attachment to your photos. It's like these photos work and this is why. Okay, so we are now getting into the real minutia, which is where it gets, for me, the most fun is now sequencing. So I'm going to make these pictures much smaller and I'm going to start resequencing them. So we're going to open with, and also I'm not going to group your snow pictures together. I'm going to do one more pass, but I'm not going to group your snow pictures together. I'm going to do one more pass before I do sequencing. Okay, so yes, yes, on the fence. I paused too long. That's a no now. Yes, yes, yes. No. Yes. On the fence, no. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know if all three of them will make it, but maybe. Okay. This is a no-no. This is a no-no. This is a no now until I see it fixed. I'm on the fence about this one. That means it's a no. No. Charles, this is really starting to get to that point where we're almost there. Or we're almost there. Oops, I took that away. Give that back. Yeah, I'm almost there with this edit. This might not make it. This might not make it. We're almost there, Charles. I'm feeling Yeah, there's no, that doesn't go. On the fence there. Okay, we're there. Okay, so I'm at 86 pictures. So now sequencing. Okay, what I would like to do is not start with winter, but I want to start with hero. And I want to start with a little bit of storytelling journeying. So I don't want to go into snow first. So let's move some of, and again, it's so much helpful when I can see all of these pictures on the screen at the same time. So let's see if I can move these up to the front. I'm going to take a lot of the no snow pictures and move them forward, including this. Okay, move this up here. Okay, and then any of the, we need more water sports like surfing, because you have a single surfing picture. So this picture, like, where's the rest of the stuff that you did in Nicaragua is my question. Like, isn't there a ton of stuff from Nicaragua that's not here?
Honestly, there's just not like a ton of photos from Nicaragua.
Because I have like this and this. Because I'm trying to figure out how to, like, do I bring people on a story or do I just show single killers? Like, I think because if not, then there's things I have to pull because they don't fit. So I'm going to make this a little bit more random, this portfolio, I think, because I think it's going to fit a little bit better if it goes that way. Is there snow in this picture? Yes, there is. Okay, so yeah, sequencing is difficult. But it's something that you can handle. We all can handle sequencing. It's just something that you have to learn, you have to spend time with. And I want you to notice how I'm going to be biasing a little bit between like the scapes and people. And then I'm gonna try to blend snow in a creative way. Okay. That. Yeah, this is gonna look like something. Yeah, and again, sequencing is something that it's really hard to do. And there's no real right way to sequence your photographs. You just have such heavy hitting pictures. I just want them to be seen in the right way, if that makes any sense.
Yes. So like, what's going through your head like when you're
Well, what's going through my head
sequencing it.
is like there's a lot of snow and a lot of like scenes at the end, and like a lot of people related stuff at the beginning. Let me just see what this feels like. Yeah, that's choppy. It's so choppy. Okay, I have to I got to order this in a different way completely. View, sort, oops, by sort by file name. So we are going back to yeah, the way that you gave these to me. The way that you gave these to me are okay. So here now, it's like warm, 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 climbing snow. So yeah. So what were you saying about shooting in Nicaragua? It's just not quite as like you're not shooting as much there, or what's the vibe?
Yeah, I'm just not spending as much time with my camera and pen.
Got it. So imagine this. I have done no sequencing, but how it's sequenced is very warm, warm, warmish, shorts, warm. Right now we're bridging into like it's warm down here, it's cold up here. But the thing is this picture feels like it falls in here somewhere. But then obviously for this journey, we can't really show people because this almost looks like these two look like a triptych, like they work together when you look at them side by side. I don't mind them seeing both of them like that. Now we're into water, still warm. Now the temperature is getting a little cooler. Temperature's getting a little cooler. This picture with the shorts, we could move this a little bit more up here. And then we're into... Yeah, and then it gets right snowy. So perhaps this, this, mix that in, take this, and then this. Okay. And then with the snow pictures, we don't have, like, we can mix this stuff up. Like, see, helicopter comes in and then he's on the adventure. These two, we can push them back to about here. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's just like visually what works side by side, and to make sure that we don't have like repeats of the same type of image. Like these two images are very similar side by side, like this picture and then this picture, both the same guy. So what I would do is mix it like that. So it's now that, then him, then that, then... But see, now this guy is wearing... it looks like this is a competition. Okay, then scenic. And we don't need to go scenic and then double scenic. So I will bring that moon picture down next to that one. Yeah, this is, we're starting to get there. We don't need both of these next to each other, this and this one.
Do you put any consideration to like portrait or landscape
Yes,
orientation, or it's
yes,
just
yes, yes, I do. And again, I try to like break up the horizontals with a vertical, but you have way more horizontals than you do verticals.
Mhm.
So in that case, I'm trying to like um just break it up so it's not so it's not like horizontal, 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 you know what I mean? So
Yes.
um yeah, so it just mixes a little. And this. Yeah, we're getting there, Charles. Here, look at this now. Okay, now as far as how boring that was to watch for you guys, it doesn't really matter to me. This is like super necessary to show you how you make a book. And there is no right or wrong when it comes to your portfolio. But Charles, I want you to look at now. This is from 138 pictures, which these are all your pictures, down to 86, which means that I didn't include 52 pictures. Now, I'm going to go back to the pictures that I didn't include and see if I'm like missing something. And yes, this picture now is missing. So this picture now goes into hello, rate it. Rate label 5 stars, please. So now this is 5 stars. So now that's no longer in there. Because I'm missing some of these non-snow pictures. I pulled so many of them. Female climber, missing that. We're going to put that in there. We're going to put this in here. Okay. What else from the no snow did I pull? Okay. So now I put back 3 pictures. So let's see where they went. Back. And even if I notice that where they are now. Nope, they just seem to fit there where they are. Okay, this one we're going to move up here to the front of your book to just add a little bit of life and adventure. Yeah, we're almost there. Okay, so let's look what it looks like next. We're at 89 pictures. Okay, we're going to do a fast pass. Yes, yes. It's just bridge like going crazy, apparently. Yeah. It's just the pulsing is just a preview popping up properly. So these competition pictures, that flip needs to be down here with, where was that? Sorry. Here. No, not there. Not there. All right, never mind. I'm going to leave it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, this is so sick. Here it is. After kicking horse. There it is. So that flip, I'm going to put that right there. There. So now, yeah, there we go. So now it goes like this, 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 this. Yes. Way better. Way better. And then we can put in a break picture right in here. Yep. And we can put this moon picture right there, although it's portrait. Okay. Yeah, this is starting to look like something, Charles, for me. All right, I'm going to take it from the top again. I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to go through. Okay, I found something else. I have to put this next to Lake Louise. I don't want to have two horizontals next to each other, or two verticals, so we'll do that. Yes, okay. Sorry, start again. This. Better. Okay, we don't need all three of those. So we're going to let go of... Fuck, that's so hard to let go of one of those, Charles. One of these.
I know. I've been finding that decision moment for
I'm going to let go of that
a
one.
while.
There, I just made your decision. It's like, it's this.
I think I agree with your decision.
So more product close-ups, more detail shots. Do we need both of these? This plus this, we can let that go. Yeah, we're almost there. I think we got it, Charles.
Yeah, I'm really liking the way it's shaping up.
Yeah, this is it. Yes. Okay, these two don't need to be side by side. Where am I? Where's my mouse? Those two down the side. Here they are. So we're gonna flip that in there, and then we're gonna put that there. Yes, my guy. So now watch this. Watch this. Going back from the competition. Okay, competition. This, and then a bridge to bring you into now another thing. So now this, but now it's not next person climbing right after this. It bridges to this, comes back to a person climbing, bridges away, come back to someone there. And then this is a nice bridge into the night picture and then into the next morning and what they're doing. So, I would change these two pictures around. I'll put this one before this one. So now it feels like this. It's this, then this, then this, then that. Great. 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 This is a sick portfolio, dude. You should be so happy. Okay, right here. Where's that morning shot? This here. this, we put this up here to break up these three. Yes. And then we do this. Okay. Yes, 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 Charles. And also this. We move this up here. So now you have moon, overnight, next morning, next morning, next morning. You know, so it has that like transition feeling. Yeah, this is sick, Charles. This is sick.
Yeah, can I insert a little comment?
Sure.
Yeah, it's really interesting to me to see like how you can dissociate. So, well, let me start over again. I guess like all those images I took in different project over multiple days, but like in my head, all those the pictures coming from the same sequence or from the same project are kind of linked together in my mind, and seeing the way that you break them up and use them at different locations in the sequencing is really interesting because I'm not sure how I'm not sure I could have reached that sequencing with my implication with the photos, if that makes sense.
It's just experience, dude. It's just experience. And the thing is there's no emotional attachment to photography. Like, I love photography so much that I can let it go and just look at it for what it is. Like, is this an 11, number one? And number two, does this sell me as undeniable? And there's so many images that sell you as an undeniable photographer. And just to show you, like, as we're looking through this portfolio, like, this is undeniable. This is an undeniable photographer. And again, I'm going to go through really fast. So the things that I want you to note that I did. Number one, I do a first pass, right? I look through all the pictures, and things that grab me, I say yes. The things that don't hit, I let it go. And I'm also ruthless. And if you look at the pictures that I left out of this portfolio, you're going to be like, dude, I can't believe that this didn't make my book.
There's a few ones that hurt for sure.
But the ones that are here are so undeniable. Like, people don't know the shots that they don't see. They only see the shots that you share with them. And this is so undeniable a portfolio. And again, I'm going to happily look through the pictures that we didn't include, and you can tell me what you think that, or what you're surprised that didn't make it.
Yeah, I'd love to do that exercise.
What a beautiful book, dude. What a beautiful book.
Much.
You know, honestly, the only things that I would pull are this picture and this picture. Like, this picture and this picture. And that would end your portfolio. It ends your portfolio right here. And then it goes back into that. Do you know what I mean? So this now your portfolio is a journey now, and there's 85 pictures. So let's look at what we left. We left. Okay. So I'm going to let you look, and you tell me what you think should have went.
Yeah. All right. This is really okay. Yeah, I see it. So when you're showing in the full screen, like I can only see on YouTube, I cannot see in the Zoom.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Um,
Let me stop share. Let me share again, and I will share desktop 2. We'll share this, and then do you see now?
okay, yeah, I see it.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go back to the beginning. So you tell me what you think should have stayed.
This one, like with the ridge line climbing, I think one of those twos.
Okay. One of
Um,
these.
these are not like my strongest pick, but I'm surprised that you took both of them out.
Okay. Okay. I could be convinced to leave this picture in. So I'm going to give it a 5 stars. Okay. What else?
Keep going. This one, I just see
Duplicate.
this one of the skier.
Duplicate.
Oh, it's a duplicate?
Duplicate. Well, no, you just have too much of this. There's just too much that's better than this. You have pictures that are better. Better.
Okay.
This is it. This is better. Like there are images that are better. Like, trust me. And when I looked at them all small, this was a no.
Okay. And like, which aspect of it, like, I don't know, like, could be improved? Or...
Okay, so let's look at what we included. Okay, and let me show you other pictures similar that did make it. Look at the brands. Look at the brand identity. Okay. Look at the clothing. You see the jacket. You see the what? You see her whistle. You see the backpack that she's wearing. You see the goggle brand that she's like. Do you see like the difference?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look at this picture. Look at the brand on the skis. Look at the goggles. The brand of his jacket. Like brand identity. Okay, brand identity. Like look at this picture.
Images.
Look at this picture. Come on, dude. Look at the commercial viability here. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So, can I now go back and show you this picture again, and ask you, where is it? Up here. And
there it is.
Do you want to have that conversation again, Charles?
No, you prove your point.
do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah.
Because it's a repeat. It's a repeat. It's the same as this. Like, you have this. You have this. Like, yes, I could keep this picture. But if you look at it like from, like, if you look at it small, like really small, well, then now what you see is, it's a little darker down here. And you see it's just mostly white with the frame really quite small. Right?
Yeah.
So it's you make better, more interesting photos. This would make it, except exposure. Like, I want this picture to be in there, and in fact, I'm going to include this picture. This is one of those pictures that makes it back after I look at the ones that I pulled. This will make it back, but I need more of this, is what I'm asking. I want more of this. This I pulled because we have 3. This, again, it's like a lot of fishing. Specifically, would I put this back in? Well, I'll show you what is in there instead. What is in there instead? I have this. I have this. Instead of that picture. So it's like, do you see what I mean? It's so close. Do we need all 3? And I put one in and you pull a different one. Like, that's how it goes. Sorry for the flickering. I'm not sure why that's happening. It's the packaging isn't clean enough.
Yeah, I can improve.
You know,
this, sure.
This, it just, I love the top down. I love the angle. It's just, there's something happening in here with the shutter speed that you chose that it almost looks like AI generated. So it just
Mhm.
opens this question, and it's just like shoot it at like faster shutter speed or slower shutter speed. You know what I mean? There's just something about the way the water looks
Yeah.
here. This, you're just better. The horizon is pretty basically placed in this one, and a bit too snapshot. Uh, uh, could have stayed, but you have better portraits in here. Too snapshot, too snapshot. You have many more from this sequence that is equally as good. This is kind of a bit of a whitewash. You have
Yeah.
better textured pictures with him.
Yeah. All of this I agree.
Darkness,
Yeah. I've got
darkness.
one in mind.
Um, okay. Close. It's a lot of white. Close. Exposure for me. Again, close. A lot of repeats. This one could go. This one could go. I think you just have to re-show me this with the reprocess and the whole frame without. Yeah, it's just I just need a reprocess on this. Bit snapshotty. Quality of the image of him through here isn't in focus enough. He's not in focus enough. I have better from that sequence. I picked the black and white version. I have better from this sequence. I have other very similar to this image that I think are better. I have a better picture that's just one person here. She's looking down. I kind of, I don't know. I feel like the other pictures, a lot of similar here. Same as this. It's a little blue, a little underexposed in the shadows. Same as this. I have other with the 3. This is close though. I could be convinced to let that pass. Very small in the frame, very blue. Have lots of this. Have better.
Oh, this one. And you're
This
I don't
one.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, this
The
I could let
previous one,
this
like
go.
the skier. Yeah, yeah, that's the one. Okay.
This one, it's
This
here, let me,
one for me as a skier, like considering skiing down this tight couloir that's like 50 degrees steep, makes me shit my pants just looking at the
okay.
photo.
Okay, 100%. So that's a good reason to keep it. Okay, so you convinced me. So now we're at
Yes.
89 from 85, and I'm looking at those pictures now in here and seeing, first of all, where they are, and if I even notice them. Do you see them in here now?
Which ones are you talking about?
On bridge here.
Yeah, yeah, I
I'm
see them.
sure.
Yeah, yeah, I see.
So I'm wondering the ones that I added.
Oh,
That the ones that I
uh,
added. The girl with the or the super steep.
yeah, yeah. Keep
Where is
scrolling.
that one now?
It's
Oh,
the
it's
last
down
one
here.
on the right.
It's the
Yeah.
last. So that's why it doesn't fit there. It needs to be in here. Possibly after that sequence. So how is this now for sequence? This. Does this make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
Um,
Maybe I would put like the group of skiers before the girl
Descent.
rappling, like the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Okay.
And then everything is skiing downwards from there.
Okay. Yeah. So, and then I added one more picture. Which one was that?
Oh, it was the fishing photo. There, I think the 3 we added are all at the bottom, the very
Oh, are
last
they?
ones in the
Oh, yeah.
sequence.
Okay. Here we go. Perfecto. Thank you. Thanks for catching that.
Yeah.
Here we go. So we'll move these all the way up here to the top. And now, fishing is going to fall right in here. And we're going to go, and this is a climbing picture. This climbing picture, we're going to put, I don't want to put them both side by side.
There's going to be a lot more of climbing pictures coming your way this fall. I'm going to be spending a few months in Squamish. I'm just
Amazing.
boosting up the climbing part of my portfolio.
Yeah, I like this now. Okay, one more pass, and then I think we're going to call this stream done. Okay, this
Let's
is
do
your
it.
portfolio. This is your portfolio. Here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just quickly quit Bridge and then restart it. Sometimes Bridge gets a little buggy. It's why, funny enough, it's why I don't use Bridge for when I'm doing my photo review shows. You see that pulsing that it was doing? It's like, it seems like it's exclusively this program. So, okay, 89 pictures. 49 we nixed. Okay, this is your portfolio, Charles. This is it. Starting with this picture. Bang. Great. Great portrait early. Climbing picture. Great. Great. And you see I mixed up the climbing pictures. This now bridges us into Lake Louise. Beautiful, beautiful, great, another, great. And you can see I'm now bridging the dark, like it goes like light, then into dark, 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 and then this is a bridge.
Yes.
Actually, I didn't want to have this picture, this fishing picture, and then this fishing picture side by side, so I put them in the canoe in between. And now this is our first bridge into snow, and now we're bridging into snow, obviously inside, so you can see the cabin life. Like, this is really great lifestyle. Back into the heli skiing. Great, 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 great. Oh, so crazy, crazy, crazy. Yep. I do want this. Give me this full frame though, eh? Like, make sure you
Yeah,
get
for
this
sure.
as a 16 by 9. I mean, as a 2 by 3. Great. Morning, morning. Great. 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 This is a skier down here in case you don't see.
Yeah.
Great. Great. These are up here skiers in case you didn't see those. Great. Same skiers. Great. From top down. Again, 4 skiers on a journey. Still on that journey. Everybody together. Rappelling. Crazy steep. Crazier steep. Crazy skiing down. People over here. Those little bugs are people. Bigger scale. Inside a crevasse. Amazing. Another perspective inside the crevasse. You know, we're going to have to switch these 2 pictures. I really don't want to. Because you see, I don't want to go... I have to go this way. This is how
Because
it has
you're
to
getting
show.
in
What?
and then you see what's
Exactly,
inside, right?
exactly, exactly. So it has to start like this, then this, then this, then that, then we're out. Great, great, great. And now from the hut, we're transitioning into like lower altitude. You still see mountains in the background. So it's still very, like, this is great. Great. Still with, like, that same Charles Fortin feeling. And then your last frame. And then back to the beginning. Dude,
there you go.
That's your portfolio. That's your portfolio.
That's
So this is
insane.
what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. What I do now, Charles, is I will export I will export like your final pictures. People are asking where most of those pictures were taken in Alberta and British Columbia. Is that the vibe? The snow
Yeah,
pictures?
British Columbia is like probably 85% of my portfolio. A few in Alberta, like in the Rockies.
Mm-hmm.
And then a
And
few ones like just random places around the world.
really, really strong work, Charles. I'm just going to show the beginnings of your Pixpa portfolio. Now, what I'm going to see here is one portfolio with all of these pictures. Don't categorize them. Use my sequencing. And that's another thing that I'll show you is I will renumber them in my numbers and I will give you them back in my sequencing. So you lock in the sequencing as well. This is Charles Fortin. His website is charlesfortincreative.com. This is how far Charles got just with the accelerator. He got so close. He just needs now to obviously add the rest of the rest of the work to his website. He's using Pixpa to build his website. As you know, this show and all of my shows are sponsored by Pixpa. It's the #1 web builder for building your portfolio. Link in the video description. If you want to use Pixpa, that is what I'm using for my website. And this is my Pixpa website. And it is absolutely the best. Client share galleries. Like, it's one website service that saves you having to sign up for pick time and all of these delivery services because it has it all in the back end. Like, it's amazing. Pixpa is the go-to. It makes Squarespace look silly. So, oh yeah, by the way, there's an offer code for 50% off if you choose to pay yearly. So, Charles, I thank you, my guy, for doing this. Like, do you feel good about our conversation today? Did it feel helpful?
It was so helpful, and I thank you for taking the time to go over my work, and the sequencing part was so valuable. All those little comments that you said, it's like so much valuable information that I got within like the last hour and a half or so that we've been talking. It's amazing. Thank you so much.
No problem, Charles. And understand this, like, it takes a lifetime to be able to do what I seem to do so naturally. But I got to tell you, someone else is going to be able to curate your work better than you can curate your own. And you'll get better at curating your own work when you remove emotional attachment. And I have to say, like, emotional attachment, but it's my photo, but I really like that photo. It's like that kind of stuff. You got to, like, it only if it serves you. These children, these pictures, they're not your kids, but we treat our photos like they're our kids. And it's like, that's a bad photo. It's like, yeah, but it's my kid. I love him. It's like, but that photo
so
is destruction. It's destruction. It's not doing anything for you. But then you're like, yeah, but I spent a month on that picture and I did this and I did this and I did. And it's like, but it doesn't work. It's not bringing boys to the yard. It's repelling them. And it's hard to know. The hardest thing for a photographer to know is the difference with their own work from a showstopper and average. It is really hard to tell the difference between a showstopper and average. And I got to tell you, this is what I'm absolutely obsessed about. You guys know that I'm obsessed about helping you get to the next level with your photography. And yeah, Portfolio Lab is something that we've just started. I mean, I've been doing Portfolio Lab for 4 years, but I just renamed it Portfolio Lab a couple of months ago and brought it onto this elevated level in order to qualify for what, because a lot of you guys are asking, like, how can I have this done for me? You got to qualify. Number one, you have to be inside Portfolio Lab or have booked me for one-on-one coaching. Like, I have to really have an understanding of you and your work. And if that's the case, or just book me, put money on the table, pay my rate for an hour of one-on-one portfolio. It's 90 minutes, actually. 90 minutes of portfolio coaching like I just did for Charles. You can see the time, 90 minutes, front to back. he brought me 150 portfolio images at the end of his Now he knows exactly what should go on his website and in what order. So that is a service that I provide. You can just pay for it. Charles is lucky because he got into my program. So Charles is getting this on the house. But so you know, and I kind of did this to demonstrate live what a portfolio review looks like. Again, you can't just sign up for this. You have to go through the meet with me process. We do a little Zoom chat. You tell me that this is what you want me to do with your photos. I have a look through at your photos, and then I give you a bunch of stuff to do. You come back to me with that stuff. We book the time, and I do this for you. Yeah, sometimes I'll do it live even on YouTube, which is extra bonus content. And also, you get a video. If you book me to do this portfolio review, I give you the video. Like I just recorded for Charles, you get this video. So Charles has this podcast forever to be able to look back at and see exactly the sequencing and all that stuff. So this is, again, a very, very limited service, or you just pay for it, and I'll happily do it with you one-on-one in private. Guys, I hope today brought you all the value in the world. I love you so much. Thanks for watching.
This live stream was brought to you by Pixpa, the best website builder for photographers and creatives, and Indie, the best way to run your freelance business, and by you, the members and subscribers of the Carty Method. Consider becoming a member for $5 a month to show your support for our content, and we'll reward you. You get members-only content every month, and Carty has the best emojis on YouTube, and you'll get that crown badge next to your name. If you're building a photography business, make sure you join Portfolio Lab. How ready are you to be a pro? Take the Carty Method Pro Photographer's Readiness Scorecard. You'll always find helpful links in the show notes. Sharing is caring. If this content has brought you value today, share it, clip it, post it to your socials. Curating and sharing helpful content makes you an expert. Even if the content you're sharing isn't yours, be a curator and share this content with your network. Find your creative and business genius with the Carty Method.
Hey, you know we got Cheryl to record some new voiceovers, talking about Portfolio Lab, and yes, members-only content. Now, I'm shifting my strategy for members-only content on this channel. I'm actually just going to be making videos just for members, and members-only content, and exclusive access to me. You'll be able to watch me do photo shoots and all that stuff. This is what I'm doing for you, the members. I hope this stream brought you value. Thank you so much for watching. I have thousands of hours of other very helpful content to help you get to the next level with your photography career. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and hit the join button to become a member for even more exclusive content. Thanks so much.